Barcelona recorded their first home win of the season, 4-0 against Valladolid. A very comfortable victory for Xavi's side. Here to reflect on it, Craig Burley. Luis Garcia joins us as well. Lewandowski got his first home goal of the campaign. That pretty much set the ball rolling. Lovely cross in from Rafinha. Pedri scored just before the break. Lewandowski with an audacious back heel would see an own goal make it 3-0. And then Sergio Roberto getting a fourth to give Barca what was overall, Luis, a very, very easy win.
Yeah, what after we were expecting is a little bit of fight from Valladolid, trying to Pacheta, the coach mentioning during the week, we want to go and press higher on the field, but we didn't see anything of that, at least for the first 70 minutes or 75 minutes. It was all about Barcelona, the intensity that Xavi is demanding to the players. We've seen a very good Dembélé, a very good Rafinha, Lewandowski doing what he does best, that is scoring goals, being always a threat inside the box. And in the middle of the park, I think that Pedri, Busquets and Gavi has making a fantastic triangle to try to give that balance to Barcelona. We've seen also Koundé playing for Barcelona, just registered a day ago. So we've seen the full package. 4 goals. I think we all enjoy a few good plays, a few good build-ups and pattern of play from Barcelona. And we miss a little bit of this Real Valladolid, who needs to improve very much if they don't want to be relegated next season again.
We questioned Rafinha after a poor start in a Barcelona shirt, sitting in the opening game. Much, much better today. Beautiful ball through for the opening goal.
No, it was a great ball in for Lewandowski. In between centre-halves and goalkeepers, nice and flat, bent in, whipped in. Lewandowski finished it well, but you can't really judge many of these players. It was akin to the bibs getting handed out at the training ground, and the reserves putting up a little bit of an 11v11. It was so easy, and when you stand off guys that can pass the ball, particularly that midfield three, they're just going to dictate the game. And I wonder in Lewandowski's mind just what he's thinking about the amount of chances he's going to get this year.
He's thinking goals, isn't he?
What's the difficulty level between the lower half teams in Spain and Germany when you see Barcelona basically taking this team apart? I know they've just come up from the second tier in Spain, I understand that. But yeah, he's going to be licking his chops at, if it's not Dembélé and Rafinha, it might be Ferran Torres in there. It's definitely going to be Ansu Fati at some point. And that's just going to mean he's going to get a lot of chances. And he doesn't need a lot of chances. He's not a guy you go, he looks as if he's struggling a little bit. He's he's not quite 100%, but he's not a 1 in 3 guy. He doesn't need 3 balls into the box to put it in the back of the net. He's clinical. And the amount of chances they create, he's going to have a field day, particularly with some of these weaker teams in Spain.
How would you describe his second goal, Luis?
No, he's fantastic. The movement is great. I think the build-up was great from the right side. It was Dembélé once again trying to go into the center. That pass through in between the lines to Lewandowski, and then we were all surprised because we saw that he hit it with the back heel and the ball just went straight in. And it was, wow, that's a fantastic goal. But after we saw the replay, we've seen that he was trying, or at least that's the way that I see it, he was trying to give the ball back to Dembélé. They was getting in from second line into the box. But it was deflected and went straight in. So it was a great goal anyway. It was a great build-up. A little bit lucky because of the deflection, but 4 goals in 3 games is actually outstanding already.
You think about it as well. Torres on the bench, Ansu Fati on the bench, Aubameyang on the bench, Depay on the bench, who's probably not going to make that move to Juventus. And I think it's down to the fact Juventus couldn't get players out. So that probably won't happen. It may. I mean, Aubameyang, I think he's more likely to leave. And so Frank Kessie on the bench, who was absolutely brilliant at Milan. So, I mean, it's going to be a juggling act, which is, it's a problem and it's not a problem. I mean, it's a problem. How do you keep all these guys happy? And what do you do with your team?
Right.
But when you're looking at the 2 squads, Real Madrid, Barcelona, now that it's been beefed up, there's not a lot to pick from it, is there?
No.
I mean, now we're looking at the managers and how they chop and change it and how Xavi goes about it. And Frankie de Jong looks like he could still be there as well. So there's another one thrown in the mix. That's looking like a pretty deep squad now.
It's going to be some title race, isn't it? Next up for Barcelona, away against Sevilla, the Sanchez Pizjuan. Sevilla have had a miserable start to their season. Be interesting to see how they react with Barcelona in town. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.